Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Williams' Steelers going up against Lynch's Seahawks. Now we'll take you out to Heinz Field, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Seahawks, Steelers. Rainy conditions here at kickoff, and the rain should continue throughout the day.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and it's a nasty day out there. And Phil, how will that factor into this game?
I think anytime you have weather that's bad, Jim, it brings the talent of the football teams closer together, because the good players can't go all out because the weather can get them out of control. So now it means more focus has to be on the play calling of the coaches and putting these players in a position where they can make those plays.
The Steelers ready to get this action started. The Seahawks are back deep, waiting to return the kick. And with that kick, we're underway. Baldwin's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. Wilson's heading on to the field. He'll be leading the Seahawks today.
Russell Wilson, I think what we saw from him this past year, not only the fact that he can move around, but he is a deadly downfield thrower. That's what made him so successful, the fact that he was willing to take big shots.
First down at the 19. Lynch is going to take the handoff now.
One player to watch on the outside. He caught a touchdown in Super Bowl 49. This is Doug Baldwin.
Yeah, he's just a receiver who goes up, makes tough catches. He just competes like nobody else, and there'll always be a spot in the league for him.
2nd and 6.
Brings it in. Taken down at the 27. Let's talk about the defense. A former first-rounder out of Florida State, linebacker Lawrence Timmons.
Yeah, he's a linebacker. That's what it says. But what you really need him for is to get to the quarterback from the inside or the outside. Timmons has that kind of talent.
The Steelers lined up in the nickel. 3rd down and 2. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Pitting the Steelers against the Seahawks, a rematch, Phil, of a Super Bowl back in 2005 in Detroit when Bill Cowher and Pittsburgh took home the Lombardi Trophy.
They sure did. A couple plays I remember about that game. Fast Willie Parker on the long touchdown run for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Antoine Randall L. sweeping from left to right, throws the football from the wide receiver position to Heinz Ward for the touchdowns. Those were some outstanding plays in that game. You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played, it was 3rd and long early in the game. I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
3rd and 10. And it's swatted away.
Let's give the defense a lot of credit. They got the offense in a 3rd and long situation, and the pass goes incomplete. The offense, well, you just got to do a better job not putting yourself in those situations.
And a touchback. The quarterback, already the winner of 2 Super Bowl titles and competed in a 3rd, Ben Roethlisberger, who has the credentials to one day land in Canton, Ohio.
And Jim, when you talk about Ben Roethlisberger, every coach of the opposing team says the same thing every single time to us. We got to keep him in the pocket, because once he breaks the pocket, that's where the big plays happen.
It's Williams in the backfield. And Williams is lined up in a single back formation. Catch made. That's Wagner making the stop. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air.
Roethlisberger and Miller with that combination.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
Back in Super Bowl 40, Phil, when the Steelers beat the Seahawks, Hines Ward was the MVP of that game.
Yeah, what a catch he made on the flea flicker or the end-around pass by Randall L. And Hines Ward was a multi-tool receiver back then. He could do just about anything.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
And he reaches out and makes the catch. One-handed, no less.
Ryan's got a pair of grippers, and of course by that I mean hands. They are big, they are strong, and you need those to make that one-handed catch.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. Williams is in the backfield. Midway through the first. Roethlisberger gets it to his tight end, Heath Miller. Taking a look at the offensive starters. Always reliable at tight end is Heath Miller.
He is reliable, no doubt about it. He is the old school tight end. A guy that can move around and catch the football, but can line up at the end of the line of scrimmage and block linebackers as well as any tight end in the NFL.
Williams is taken down at the 25.
Williams is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Steelers will take the snap from the 25. Williams has the catch. And in for the touchdown.
Nothing like it for a quarterback, I'll tell you that. I loved it. Throw a little short pass and just root your guy on and watch him score a touchdown. Pretty exciting stuff.
The Steelers getting set now for the point after.
And the extra point is good. Roethlisberger is going to watch his defense. Come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. Made right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers have come out and made a statement here early. The defense came up big on the game's first series, and then the offense went right out and got them the lead.
Yeah, defense so many times in football games, especially in the NFL, can set the tone and get the rhythm on their side. That's what they did. Let's see if they can continue that dominant play. Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of 4 on the play. Russell Wilson has it under center. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
This defense is ready to pounce here early in this game as a 3rd and long play is coming up.
They sure are. There's no doubt about that. They got themselves in a good situation here. If I'm the quarterback now, 3rd and long, I would be very cautious and conservative.
He'll throw it over the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up. Make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Brown's got a chance this time. Gains 12. The Steelers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Steelers have it at the 34. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Williams is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Steelers come out in a jumbo set. The Steelers from the 37. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Makes the catch in open space. Still powering ahead. He steps out. Mark him down for another reception. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Roethlisberger with the give. Williams tackled down after a gain of 7.
Well, if you're a good running back, when there's not a lot there, you find a way to make some extra yards. Here in the red zone, it's even more important.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run. We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. Unable to bring it in. We're through 1 quarter, and we'll take a short break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
The Steelers still possess the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. The pass play fails to work, and now it's 3rd down. It's Williams in the backfield. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
early in the second, and that touchdown puts a little more distance between these teams.
It does, and you know what? The one team that's behind's got to decide to do. They're going to have to come out here and fight because it's pretty evident the team that just scored, they got a lot of pride. They're playing hard, and this is going to be a tough day.
Probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive, a drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score.
No return here, and Wilson will come back out at the 20.
Baldwin making his way back onto the field. He's been off his game in this first half, Phil.
Yeah, it's been an awful game all around, but the star wide receiver is having an absolute terrible day so far. And if they want to win, he better pick it up, find ways to get open, and hope this quarterback gets him the football. Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Wilson set, empty backfield. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Knocked down as he fires it. On the way, third down. Wilson's the receiver all the way to the right side. Out of the gun. Doug Baldwin with the ball.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 30. Lynch looking for a lane. Mitchell's there to make the tackle.
Lynch is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second down and 6.
And he hauls it in. Brought down at the 38.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Wilson from the shotgun. Doug Baldwin makes the catch. Mitchell's in on the tackle. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Wilson's completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down at the 16. Has his target. And Gay's there to make the stop.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Wilson's now completed 4 in a row. First and goal. Ricardo Lockett with the catch.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let it. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Lynch looking, and that's a touchdown, and they inch closer. Here we are at just about the midway point of the second quarter, and with that touchdown, suddenly the gap between these teams isn't that big.
Boy, it changed in a matter of seconds, didn't it? And now, can the defense take advantage of this momentum shift and be excited, go out there and make some plays and help this team maybe get in the lead before halftime?
The Steelers now only up a single. Possession. The gap's been closed in this one. Scores 14-7. Jones running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Seahawks defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. And they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
The Steelers take it from the 23.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of a couple that time. Williams lines up as the single back here. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. That's another reception, giving him two. The Steelers are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Roethlisberger's been on the mark to this point.
He has. He's one of the better throwers in the NFL. When you give him time like he's had here so far today, he is going to put it right on target.
The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
Williams is looking for a place to run, but there is no... where to go. The offensive line just gets dominated. Good job by the defensive line that time.
Wants to give it a go here. Muscles through the defender. And that's a gain of 13. The Seahawks offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 30. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one. The Seahawks have it at the 29. Going deep. With the contact, the ball comes out.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's third and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
It's third down coming up. Here's Baldwin. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. And now as we come back to the field, we're looking at a defense trying to maintain a lead going into the break. It's first down as they head to the line. First down here after the completion. Wilson from the shotgun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
The Seahawks coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Seahawks lineup, split backfield. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Going to be a penalty here.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
First down.
The Steelers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 44.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
The Steelers will come out in the dime. Second down and 12. And the reception by Doug Baldwin. That's his 5th catch of the day. The Seahawks call a timeout. Their first. Offense ready to play after calling a timeout. Looking at third down. The Seahawks will set up. The 36 is the first down line. It's Jermaine Kearse coming down with it.
Corner routes not thrown enough in this league anymore. A lot of teams don't do it because it takes a strong arm quarterback to get it done. That was a terrific throw up the field that time.
Wilson's completion percentage 70% on the day. Wants to go deep. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's caught by Kearse. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. Third and 5. He's got the catch. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. The Seahawks call a timeout and are left now with only one. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. This will be the 11th play of the drive. First down and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack. That's going to be a timeout charged to the offense. Has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. Hauschka set to attempt the field goal. And he puts it through for 3.
Phil, how about the kick here before the intermission? What does that do for this team?
Well, Jim, I think it puts them in a good frame of mind. It was a good drive by the offense, so that's got to give them confidence. And anytime you're close going into halftime, you got to be happy about that.
It's Jones taking this one. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Seahawks defense forced the 3-and-out the last series.
You know what they did? They went out there and whooped the offense. You know what I mean by whoop? That means you just dominate, and they did it.
This will most likely be the final play before the half ends. The Steelers will take the snap from the 30. Down the field. And there's a great catch. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. And that touchdown figures to have them in a very comfortable spot heading into the halftime break.
Ooh, they are feeling good. There's no doubt about that. It's been a show of good offense here so far in the first half. And now what you got to do, halftime comes, you got to go in there and tell yourself to keep this going and keep the pressure on.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's get ready now to take a look back at the first half. The Steelers want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Seahawks know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Steelers have it at the 25. Roethlisberger's on point with the throw, and after the short pass, he'll score. That takes the lead up to 7. Steelers have it at the 12. Williams has got the reception, and this goes 12 yards for the score. The lead now at 14. Third down from the 38. The catch is made after a quick pass, and the pass and catch will end up going for 46 yards. Same drive. Lynch is going to take off here, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown. Now trailing by 7. Steelers have it late in the second. The deep ball is on target here, and after the long pass, he'll score. Steelers push their lead to 11.
We are back for the start of the third. Jim Nance, Phil Simms here at Heinz Field.
They're setting up the return.
And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Steelers have looked terrific on offense. Roethlisberger's led numerous touchdown drives, Phil.
Everything working for this offense today. Besides the quarterback, he's getting protection. Wide receivers getting open and making the catch when the football is thrown their way.
The third quarter begins with this play. Bennett's all over the ball carrier.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Steelers will take the snap from the 25. Bennett with the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up.
The Steelers will set up. The 36 is the first down line.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The Steelers decide to go for a run here on third and long, and look, not second guessing that play call, not meaning to play. In the passing game, they're going to pick up a first down. They go with the run. The defense is not fooled, and now they're going to have to punt.
He's going to try and return this one. That's a gain of 10. The Steelers have to feel pretty good about themselves. That last time on the field, they're out there a long time, but only gave up 3 in the end.
Yeah, that's the good point. The bad point is they just gave up a lot of easy plays to the opponent's offense. You know, you just can't give away easy passes, and they'll run right up the middle and get yards, so they're going to toughen up.
And he races out of bounds at that point. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. They go screen with Lynch. He'll pick up 7 this time.
The Seahawks did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
Wilson's completion percentage 70% on the day. Wilson's going to be in the pistol here. Second down, 3 to go. He has the grab. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Lynch is in the backfield. Lynch is going to secure the handoff. Shazier's going to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down here after that run play. Takes it from the strong eye. Jackson's taken down after a gain of about 6 yards.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down at the 29. Wilson's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under.
Wilson's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
Now inside the 30 at the 29.
Second and 10. Looking across the middle.
On his way.
Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Short passes are just as important as the long passes down the field. This time, a short, accurate pass. Look what it leads to. All those yards after the catch. Nice run, nice catch, touchdown.
So, put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said. Got that 2 points.
Jones going to run this one out. Made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. Close game right now, partner, and you look at the matchup at running back, and neither one of them has really been all that effective.
No, Jim, they have not been. I'll say this to the running backs, to the coaches, to the offensive line, everybody. Stay patient, stay with the run game, and I think it will work.
The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel halfway through the third quarter. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. That's reception number 2 for him. The Steelers are in front thanks to their quarterback. Roethlisberger's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it. That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
The Steelers snap it at the 41. And Miller fails to hold on to that one. Put it down as a drop.
Miller's going to go back to the huddle and look at all of his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will. And I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon.
And it's knocked down.
Hey, easy call. Be safe. Put the pressure on the other team to make the plays on the offensive side to beat you. So right here, you call something very conservative.
Third down. Roethlisberger's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Looking long. And it's incomplete.
The Steelers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third. Long, and they were ready for it.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Seahawks coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
And now Wilson slides down.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
The defense accepts the penalty. It's a two tight end formation. It's caught by Baldwin. Allen's there that time for the tackle. Baldwin's undoubtedly been the top target for his quarterback today, Phil.
Yeah, he has. And quarterbacks, that's what happens. When a wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him. And that's what's happened in this game so far here.
The Seahawks take it from the 28. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch.
The Seahawks just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 30. Lynch looking out wide. The Seahawks have tried a couple of different ways to get the running game going, but it hasn't paid off. Lynch has been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
The Seahawks still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Wilson's tried to keep his team in it any way he can.
Well, a couple things, Jim. You can't blame the quarterback because they're trailing. He has been outstanding here today. The offense, the offensive line, the play calling, all good.
He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Here's the give to Fred Jackson. Picks up about 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Touchdown, Seattle. And the lead is theirs now, just before we reach the fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that could prove to be.
Yeah, we're getting to that point of the game where you're starting to think and you involve the strategy. How do you want to approach things on the defensive side? Do you want to start calling plays on the offensive side that eats up the clock? Those things are in play now.
Driving extra point is good. The Steelers back now for the return. To try and get back on top. Scores 25-21. Jones gonna test the coverage here, and he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Steelers have gone from being in complete control of this game to now just struggling to hang on, partner.
Yeah, boy, it's hard to turn it around, Jim, when it goes this bad. But what do? You got to look at your quarterback to be the leader and get guys inspired and turn this thing around.
He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Williams is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
We're through 3 here, just off the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh. And we'll take a short break and return in just a moment for the final quarter. The Steelers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Gets it out for the completion. Johnson's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
The Steelers understand just get whatever yards you can every time you're going to play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here in on 3rd down. This is something they can handle.
The Steelers snap it at the 36. And it's batted down.
When you're losing and you have the football, you need to make a play on 3rd down. That was just a bad play call, and now it's 4th down. You're going to have to punt.
Looking for a lane on the return. Johnson's the one who brings him to the ground. That return's good for about 11. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
The Seahawks in quite a battle here in the fourth. The score's 25-21. 1st down at the 27. Wilson's got it, and a first. That's another reception. Give him 2.
The Seahawks really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the 2nd half. And that 1st down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
1st and 10. Lynch looking for some daylight up the middle. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The Seahawks lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Lynch has had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep it
intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. The Steelers came out and ran the football with success, but that certainly has leveled off. Williams had less space to maneuver as this game's gone on.
Yeah, let's give the defense a little credit. They finally said, okay, we got to find a way to stop this running game. They changed the defense a little bit, and it's worked.
First down at the 47. And Williams is marked down at the 41.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And it's swatted away. At the line of scrimmage, the 41. Third and 3. Pass is intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Seahawks will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
Second and 8. And Marshawn Lynch with the grab. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. Not able to get away from Tuitt that time.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down and 2. Wilson with the give.
Jackson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Set up now at the 37. First down at the 37. Wilson's on the move. Wilson's going to slide, and that'll end the play.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time. Always be alert for this quarterback to run the football when he gets the chance. He is excellent with it. He is a quarterback with the abilities of a running back.
The line of scrimmage right at the 24. Time's running out of this one midway through the 4th. The Seahawks now move the chains.
Well, when you get a couple first downs on a drive, it just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Handoff made. Allen's there to make the tackle. The ball sits at the 12-yard line. The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. Second down and 10. It's Jermaine Kearse coming down with it. That's reception number 4 for him.
The Steelers defense, they really understand situational football. They know they're in the red zone. You can't give up plays. That time they give up the completion, but they rally to the football and keep the play to no gain.
We're late in the game, and the offense is in no hurry. Takes it from the gun. Wilson with the reception. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. To go, and the defense has to find a way to make a stop and give the ball back to its offense. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. He'll go for it on 4th down, late stages. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Anytime you go forward on 4th down in the NFL, that's a big play. And when the close in the second half, it becomes a huge play. That was a wonderful job by the defense, stopping them there on 4th down.
First down, pressure on every snap now. So, first down, but a long field to navigate. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
Roethlisberger's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. That's Wagner making the stop.
Jim, here in the 4th quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets the completion. Good job.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Roethlisberger's got everybody split out wide. Roethlisberger's pass will go for an incompletion.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
It's 4th down, and they have to go for it. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. D'Angelo Williams with the grab. Brought down by Febe.
When you're backed up, there's just so few plays that you feel comfortable running. That time, nice job by the play caller. Gave the offense a chance, and they picked up a big first down.
The Seahawks come out in a dime package. Now 1st and 10. The defense gets the sack. The Steelers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. The Steelers come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with. Ben Roethlisberger will take the snap out of the gun. He'll take the snap from the gun. Roethlisberger, no one's going to get him now. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. In the final moments, they score the touchdown to take the lead late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it was a nice drive, and it was exciting to watch. Now, can the defense go out there and hold on to keep this game where it is?
The Steelers with the PAT to come. Extra point was good. So with this late lead change, we've had another twist in what's been a great game, and now we'll see if this offense has one more drive in them. He'll take it from the 1. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Well, the time has come for this offense to either come through in the clutch or face the possibility of walking out of here with the loss. This drive almost certainly will decide the game.
I thought you were going to say it's time to put up or shut up.
It is.
Yeah, it is. So, well, I believe we're going to put up. They got talent along the offensive line, a good quarterback, and maybe the best wide receiver in football.
And we're going to shut up and watch. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 40. Luke Wilson has the catch. That's his 4th catch of the day. The Seahawks are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. The Seahawks had a moment to breathe and now huddle back up while they're right now in field goal range. The Seahawks get set to snap the football. Only 1 timeout remaining here in the 4th. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Lynch is marked down after a gain of 4. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Jim, not second-guessing the running of the football in a situation like this. Even though you're down, it's late in the game. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. That time it didn't work. You just picked up a few yards.
He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. The Seahawks will use a timeout. They'll talk this one over, but they are in field goal range. The game on the line right here. He hits this, and we're going to overtime. Game on the line right here. He hits this, and we're going to overtime. And it's good. Clutch kick at the right moment. The field goal is good, and it looks like we're going to be playing extra time here. Overtime likely on the way.
Yeah, give the offense a lot of credit that time, driving down the field, and the field goal kicker, he comes through. He did not let the pressure get to him that time.
The Steelers set to return the kick. And he'll start his return. And he will not score. We are headed to overtime. The 4th quarter comes to an end, and we will need extra time put on the clock to settle this one. So here in overtime, the rules change. If you receive the ball first and get a touchdown, the game is over. However, if you take the ball down on your first drive and only manage a field goal, the other team will have a chance to tie or win the game. And if both teams get field goals on their opening drives, the next team to score from there will win the game. The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. Thomas is in on the tackle. And a run back of about 19. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
He'll take the first snap here in overtime. Picked up a couple that time. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Lynch is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
After running it, it's second down. The Steelers lined up in the nickel. Just a quick drop back. That's a gain of 6. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
I don't know if receivers like this route or not, the quick slant route inside, because they know the defense is running their way. But that time, it's a good throw and catch, and the slant route comes up just short of getting the first down.
Wilson's now completed his last 7 passes. The Seahawks take it from the 33. And Marshawn Lynch with the grab. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Wilson comes out in the pistol. 1st and 10. Lynch. That's a gain of only a yard.
Lynch is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Jackson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Looking long. Is it caught? Yes, the offense has the ball. That's his 8th catch of the day. Wow, partner. I think a lot of us need to get our eyes checked. That looked like an interception.
Man, speak for yourself. Yeah, the play was close, but if there's a tie, just like in baseball, it goes to the receiver. At that time, I think it was a tie.
This next snap will take place at the 19. This play set up by the long gainer. Jackson's handed the football and picks up maybe 3 or 4.
The Seahawks, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
2nd down and 5. Takes another handoff. Ball is out. And the recovery. Is made by the defense.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carrier's soul.
We have a review coming from the booth. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They went to the booth, and it was They recovered the fumble, but now face 3rd and 7 here. Jackson lined up as the single back. Jackson's taking the handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Should be what we call a gimme. The kick is good.
Kickers are like everybody else, like quarterbacks throwing the football. When their confidence is high, they can make it look easy. Another nice field goal by the kicker.
Steven Hauschka. Ready for the kickoff. They'll take it at the 20. The Steelers taking the field on offense, coming up a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
Roethlisberger's going to scramble.
Ben Roethlisberger for 250 pounds. What an athlete, can throw the football extremely well, but he's also able to get out the pocket, or if you make him scramble, he'll hurt your defense.
The Steelers take it from the 28. Finds Brown.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
First down and 10. D'Angelo Williams gets about 9 on the play. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and short. Roethlisberger's going to take off with it. The ball is fumbled.
Nice awareness that time by the quarterback. Sometimes when you drop back, don't be too stubborn. Stand in that pocket and take a hit. If you have to run, take off. He gets it done that time and picks up the first down.
First and 10. Here's the long throw by Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Offense has not been hard to find in this one, Phil.
These guys are making it look too easy out there, and I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
And now they'll try over again on second down. The Seahawks sat at the line. Dime package. Roethlisberger from the gun. Williams has the catch. Williams is tackled down at the 38.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 60% on the day. 2 minutes remaining in the game. The Steelers will line up here for the game-tying field goal. No good. No good.
Well, that was just a bad attempt that time by the kicker. Missing it. That would have tied the game if he made it. And those 3 points, I'm pretty sure they're going to come back and haunt the team.
As thrilling as it is to win a game like this, I can't imagine to suffer an overtime loss, how you're able to deal with that in the locker room.
You know, I was lucky. I never had to deal with one, but it's just got to be double deflating, not only to lose the game, but after you've done so many things well, to lose it in overtime, that is going to be hard to overcome.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.